The following Rodimusbill Flashback review is on Reveal the Shield Special Ops Jazz. Stay tuned. Rodimusbill here with another Rodimusbill Flashback review. This time it's going to be Transformers Reveal the Shield Special Ops Jazz. Now, one note, if I refer to this guy as something else in this video, I am mistaken. This is very similar to the Takara Tomi's United U12 Jazz, and the only difference I could see is the Autobot symbol right here. This one doesn't have it. So this is the Hasbro Reveal the Shield Special Ops Jazz, and not the Tomy United 12 Jazz. I may be mistaken at some point in this video. I just want to put that out there right now to correct it. Now, to look at Jazz, we're going to take a look at the head. And the head is on a ball joint, 360 degrees. You can go up and down. The chest does not lock in. And the arms, oh, they only move up and down like this. They rotate that way. It's got a 90-degree turn, and he rotates right above the elbow with the bicep. And the hands do a 360 also. Waist rotation, I guess 360 degrees. Other hand, you don't have, well, I guess you could rotate it like that. Yeah, you can do 180 degrees like that. Again, bicep swivel, elbow rotation, and wrist rotation. Let's see, the feet, definitely more than 90 degrees. The knee can go forward or back, backwards. A lot of these figures don't go back. I don't know why. He can do almost a full split. He's got an upper thigh swivel right there. And let's see, knee is 90 degrees. And his feet, it's on just a hinge, so it just goes back and forward. And that is the Jazz. Now, let's look at his face. Typical Jazz face. Blue visor with the chin. He's a Porsche. Go down, pretty good detailing on the arm. You've got a grill right there. You got blue lights there. Blue headlights. A blue and red stripe. Go down the chest. He's got a gray abdomen. He's got a black waist. You got some detailing on his thighs and on his crotch plate. And you go down the legs, and this is a pretty cool piece right there. You got this gray piece. It's on a spring hinge. Let's see. Inside, there's the wheel. So all in all, he's not that bad. I wish I could figure out a year on this guy, but I can't. And oh, he's got an Autobot rub sticker. That's pretty cool. And you can also move his speakers. They're on a hinge, so you can move the speakers like that. You can move them down. They also extend and go out. Let's see, this is on a little bar, so this bar moves, it rotates around the bar, and as well as the whole bar moves. And then you've got this on a little rocker. So that is the speakers. So that is what I believe is the Transformers UN12 Jazz. He might be a Classics line or Universe line, but like I said, the only difference I've seen on the internet is the Autobot symbol on the front of the car. And this one doesn't have one. So, and let's do some comparisons to some other Generation 1 figures. Now, first we're going to compare him to the Power of the Primes Jazz. So that's a pretty cool comparison. Now, he's a little taller than this Jazz, and the doors don't go out, but this guy was a combiner, so. And then I'm going to bring in Studio Series 86 Transformers from the 86 movie. And this is more cartoon accurate, so he didn't really have the doors. And then just going to bring in some G1 favorites. There's Sideswipe. Let's see, Sideswipe. And we got Wheeljack. We got Wheeljack. And we'll bring in Studio Series 86 Hot Rod. Even though Hot Rod and Jazz, the only time they were ever together was Rodimus Prime was in Jazz with Unicron. And that is it for the comparisons. Now, we're going to try to transform this Jazz. The feet are a little weird, but we're going to try anyway. So first what we're going to do is we're going to close the feet up. And then we're going to pull this up, push this up. Now the leg, let's see if I can, I've done them a few times. You're supposed to, oh, this folds in the back. So let's fold the feet up like that. And we're going to push these together. So this is one of those where, there, see how you're going to fold it in here? And it's just going to stay like that. Next, you're going to come up here. You're going to move this down. And you're going to, this will sound like you're breaking it, but it's just the way it clicks in. And then what we're going to do is when the arms fold up, then they fill in the number 4 symbol, which is pretty different. So we'll just fold this up. And that brings the wheels into place. And so you got to bring one up and then the other. Okay, so now we got the front of the car done. And these arms, they just sit once you rotate them. Hands go up. And these go down. And he wasn't this hard when there we go. All right, so we're getting there. So we got the front of the car. And now what we're gonna do is, let's clip this in. There. And what we're gonna do is, I'm going to rotate these up. You've got 2 tabs back here. It's going to go right there. So that's the front done. There's the back done. The arms, they just rest on the side, I believe, like that. There's his head. So we'll just put the head. All right, let's see. Jazz face down. We'll put these like that. And then the trickiest part, there, is the door. Now the mirrors. So, let's see. I'm not really sure how to do this, but I watch other reviewers. So basically, let's try it like that. Because the idea is to push these in here. Or how about, oh, here we go. That looks better like that. And that way you can put the wheel in there, and then you got a tab and a slot here. So that side's in. And we'll do the same for the other side. Let's see. There we go. So we got speaker up. And we'll put this in there. And then you just want to close everything together. That. Now let's fix this doors again. See, with no instructions. There you go. So this is in. So that's the beauty about these old figures, because you never have the instructions. All right, so he's like that. And then we want the speaker to slide right in that space. And so, and then we get this side done. And we'll get, let's see, speaker, like that. Let's see, how does the speaker go in? It's got to go in maybe like that. And we'll just pop it together. And now we're done. And that is our Jazz. And we've got the number 4. On the hood, we got the blue and red stripes. You got the blue headlights. Got the little grill, and let's go some red paint just for some contrast. You got the white or the silver rims, or the where the wheels go, the black rims with the silver in the middle. You got that number 4 again, and you got blue. You got 2 different shades of blue and red. Striping that goes around there, circles the wheel. You got blue see-through windows, which is pretty cool. You get the number 4 on the back. You got the dual exhaust, and this does move up and down. Not really sure why, but I guess. And it is supposed to be a Porsche. I don't know if it's really a Porsche or not. I know sometimes they have problems getting the licenses, so they got to make it look like it does without it being the actual car. And then from the bottom, you can see the arms there. It's one of the few things where you just put the arms in there, they don't do nothing with them, but the feet are a little different. All right, now let's do some vehicle-to-vehicle comparisons. We're going to bring our first vehicle is the Power of the Primes Jazz. So that is what these two guys, completely different kind of cars. Now this is the Studio Series 86. We finally got our Porsche. So you can see the little differences in these two guys. We're going to bring in Sideswipe, even though he's a Cybertronian car. But that's how these two guys compare. And we're going to bring in the wheel jack. There you go. All G1 brethren. And then we're going to bring in our Studio Series Hot Rod. And that is how those guys compare. Now, transform this guy back. Oh, actually, what we're going to do is we're going to show you how to do the speakers in car mode. So we're going to open the doors. This rotates like this. And then we're going to have, whoops, the little speakers, they just pop off. It's a ball joint. There you go. And we'll do the other side. Open the door. This rotates here. And so now you can have Jazz driving. And if you hear a dog barking in the background, her name's also Jazz too. And there. So, and we can have, they just pop right off. So there you go. And now we can have Jazz play his speakers for the Decepticons to cause all sorts of sonic trouble. All right, now to transform him, we're just going to open the doors all the way. I want to start with the feet. So we're going to take this whole area and we're just going to move it back, separate the feet. Now pull this out, and then you want to extend. How did I do this last time? Let's try the other side. We're going to pull this one out, and then okay, then you got to pull the foot forward like that. So we're going to stretch this out, and the other one pull forward. Let's just finish this foot, and we're going to, so what you want to do is try to get that leg like that. And this other side, I don't understand. And so this one got a little sticky right there. It got stuck, but there. You pull it all down, and then you can rotate the foot like so. And you got the gray piece goes down like that. You got the foot. And that is what the pictures on the internet look like. So you got one foot, and now you've got 2 feet. So come up here. Let's see. Fold these out, which is no big deal. Lift the head up, and then this goes down. So far, so good. And the arms you really don't do nothing with. You just bring them down. And then the speakers. It's just they slide on, and then you could do whatever you want with the speakers. You could put them. See, they do pop off, and we'll do it like that. How about we'll do them front. So you can do a lot of stuff with these speakers. They're on very nice hinges. And now that is it for this review. We have 2010's Special Ops Jazz from Reveal the Shield. Again, if I accidentally referred him to something else, I apologize. Some of these things are so hard to find on the internet, and you just got to find the right one. Okay, I guess that's it. So like, subscribe, turn on notifications. There is a link below for Big Bad Toyster where you may not get this guy, but you will get other Transformers, like the Studio Series 86 and all the newer versions. So that helps me a lot too. Click through there. All right, and I'm sorry we didn't see more Jazz past season 3 and 4. We saw him in the very first episode, The Five Faces of Darkness. And then he disappeared. He was one of the few remaining Autobots to survive the movie. But Jazz is pretty cool. So what I can say is Roger me, Wilco me, Jazz out.